State Rams settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Rams can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Rams come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rams are marching down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Rams will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not perfect. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job of being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They're working that left side. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got it set up on the outside. Wide open spaces. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The screen, and watch out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
It's a seam wide open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air. It's Calandria. A little screen to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick toss. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Delivers the stiff arm.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Turning it on. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And team able to sling him to the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bauer Nicolosi using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Colorado State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
On target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rams will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And an explosive... He has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you didn't go out of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to do it on the ground. Ernie on the Jets. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yards.
Touchdown, Vegas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, going up top. Finding an escape route. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes a connection. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Unleashes one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Here's the handoff. It's a running room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. The give is to Williams. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Calandria. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first and goal opportunity.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Lost to throw again. Makes the catch. At the 45 on its way. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending